I see things that other people cannot see. I can even sense danger.
My name is Eva Mokoena, a sangoma and a fighter of all reclaimers. This is where it all started, when I was 11 years old. Today, I'm an organizer at the African Reclaimers Organization. I fight for the thousands of reclaimers, unsung environmental heroes. In 2021, the law finally recognized our work. It demanded that companies, the ones creating all the waste, pay us a service fee. But not a single one of our 6,000 members has been paid. Now they want to change the law and take this right away from us. We will not back down.
When I was 11 years old, I used to follow my mom to the landfill until I realized that my mom is teaching me to work. There were hard times where we find dead bodies, babies, and also being bullied. It was horrible. There were boys who used to take everything because they have the power, they have the strength. I ended up saying, enough is enough. I have to stand my ground. I have to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I organized them because I used to fight the war on my own, but they ended up seeing that it's important for us to unite.
Thank you, Eva, for everything you've done to us.
I became the youngest member of a head committee. I had to risk my life to fight with gangsters. I used to like to fight a lot, a lot. And I was also a rugby player, so it was easy for me. My mom always called, "Where are you? I'm so afraid that they're gonna kill you." Then I said, "Don't worry." I've made friendships with dangerous people. I have to show them that I can stand my ground. To tell the truth, I'm not proud of my past. 17 years ago, I started being involved in gangsterism because I wanted to protect myself and the people around me. I was raped. That's where I got all the anger issues. Then married a guy who didn't like to talk too much, but behind closed doors, everything changed. Everything was about fighting. Everything, it was to protect myself. But I never made a mistake of fighting in front of my kids. He was busy drinking. They started fighting. My jaws are cracked because of the beatings. I pull out a knife and stab him. I didn't want other women to suffer the way I suffered. I wanted to end it once and for all. He stayed in ICU for 6 weeks. If I could turn back the hands of time, and I always tell my kids, fighting is not a solution. If you feel threatened, just move away. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful kids, and I'm also a grandmother of 2 handsome boys. In 2008, I started as a teacher. They saw that I've got passion with kids, I love kids. Then they moved me upwards. But because of the passion that I had for waste pickers, I went back to the landfill. They couldn't believe that I'm back. It was so painful to see my kids even afraid to go and play. People will tell them that, yeah, you're eating worms, your mom goes out and come with worms, you come and eat. But I told them, the thing is, those worms They feed you. You don't go out asking for food. You are happy. That's what matters. Come. My mom's a loving woman, caring for each and every child, not only hers. She started reclaiming when she was 10. My mom taught me that I must not rely on other people. I must not use other people for my benefit. She taught me that don't ever make someone cry because it's gonna block your way, especially because I'm a gifted person. So when someone cries, the tears make a river and it's gonna swallow me. She was so strict. But now I understand because she saw something inside me that others didn't see. I am who I am today, this strong woman that I am today because of you and your guidance. I think because she's also a sangoma, the ancestors were showing her the future I'm gonna have. So she was preparing me. I'm a healer. I'm a gifted person, prophetess. I'm also working with herbs. My mom tells me how did it start. She was pregnant. Then when I was 8 months old, I had the fits. At the age of 2 to 3 years, I started praying for people so that they can get healed. Around 16, I started to see things. Things changed. I ran away until I got sick. I decided that now I'm tired of getting sick. Let me just say yes once and for all. That's when I opened the Ndumba. I use it to help people. Most of the people that are coming to me, they're looking for jobs. That's why reclaiming is so important, because you do it on your own. You use your own time. In South Africa, there are no jobs. Most of the people are struggling. I'm happy I finally accepted my gift. It gave me that courage to want to do more, because most of the reclaimers has been tortured, bullied, and all the bad names. I see things that other people cannot see. I can even sense danger. These girls are amazing in the work I do. Nothing is gonna touch me because of the protection that I have. Today, I'm an organizer at African Reclaimers Organization, Reclaiming the Future. When someone is calling us waste pickers, we feel offended because we will go, collect it, then fix it, then reuse it again. We are environmentalists. I was the first woman to chair ARO. We want to change the livelihoods of reclaimers and also our kids to have a better future. This is our warehouse where we do our separation at source. Separating common, mixed HD, PP, and white HD, cans, PET green, PET brown, K4. And the PET, they bale the material that we sort and the ones that they buy. Before we were struggling, people were working solo on the landfills and on the street.
I've been a reclaimer for so long, decades. ARO is like their lawyer because it makes their job easier. I really respect Eva. I've learned a lot.
We used to fight a lot about work. Most of the
guys.
people, they're saying I'm harsh. When I want something to be done,
Sometimes you have to be harsh.
you give your all so that Aro can keep on going. We're going to fight more and to the top we go. Good luck.
Have a good day. Say,
Sharp, sharp.
Sharp, sharp.
Ntembeni was dreaming of becoming a driver, move away from the landfill. Now he is our best driver. He's my buddy. Aro has 3 trucks been used to fetch the reclaimers. They go out and buy from the reclaimers so that they can give them better prices. We're gonna meet Eli Kodisang, the man who make all of this possible for reclaimers to have a home. In 2016, he came to organize the reclaimers at the landfill.
What drove me was that we could have people who were oppressed in the way that reclaimers are, who suffer, who are voiceless. I felt that that's outrageous. I understand poverty and what it does, but to treat human beings in that way. For example, I saw someone die. The truck went in, and then because people are in a hurry, he was trapped in the mechanism. The drivers didn't care. No one wakes up dreaming that, oh, yeah, I'm going to be a reclaimer. Why make their conditions of life so difficult?
Reclaimers are human beings. They are fathers and mothers who are trying to make a fair living in order for their kids to survive in this cruel world.
Recognizing our humanity was a key thing in everything we needed to do. I needed to find people who could trust that vision. So I was lucky to have found you. I'm very happy, Eva, that you've overcome so many challenges. You are a very strong person. However, even the strongest of people need to share the burdens with people who are willing to carry it with you so that we can continue fighting. You and I are the 2 people that go into places where even the police are fearful of going. We go there without a weapon, not a stick, no nothing.
To go and talk to the taxi owners, that was the worst one that we've ever done. So that they can recognize reclaimers, they can respect them instead of their taxis pushing the bags away, the trolleys fighting with the evictions. Those were the wins that made the reclaimers realize, no, this is where we belong.
The police started knowing the cars. Ne? If there was an illegal eviction, as soon as they see the car, get into their cars and their trucks and they leave. You know, it still happens even today. I really appreciate you and your strength. What we've done so far, Eva, is that we've made some improvements.
In 2017, we formed Interim Joburg Reclaimers Committee. The city introduced private companies that were taking the reclaimers' job. So we were forced to organize ourselves and started fighting. We had a meeting where an official told us they don't need to talk to us because we didn't go to school. There are many people who had careers here. So that's when we decided, no, we need to march.
We organized a march where we managed to reverse 7 out of 9 contracts. And that was a huge victory for reclaimers, which then gave rise to this idea of us having a separation at source project that is run by the informal sector. And ARO was only formally registered in 22 to find a way of organizing around the common humanity we all are.
I am very proud because so far we've got 5,000 to 6,000 members. And if something happened, they called ARO. We are at Mangolongolo. the squatter camp. We came to visit Mamuso. She's a fighter. She came here in 2007 from Lesotho. She wanted her kids to study. With the money that she's doing through recycling.
After I've finished my studies with my matric in Lesotho, I just come and work with my mom. So there was nothing to do at home, no job. Today I'm a man because of this work. I have a wife and 2 sons. Zaro supports, guides, give us strength. Zaro support, who respect, who don't fight.
At Aro, we don't allow politics because politics, they don't unite. We don't do xenophobia. That's why we are called African Reclaimers Organization.
I'm so happy because I collect, and this talk will give me a good man.
How are you? My name is Eva Mokoena. I'm from African Reclaimers Organization. Join the organization and see what your life can be in the future.
Maybe it's going to help me. Life is too tough. It's too hard. There is no job. And we have children we need to feed.
We treat everyone equally.
We don't need politics. We are the same. We have the same stomach. We are hungry, all of us.
Aro is a university for recycling. I can put it like that.
Yeah.
And it's a game changer for people who want their lives to change and move from informal to formal.
Sure.
It's becoming a war zone for the material. To be a woman on the street, it means you're risking your life. You can be attacked, you can be raped. Aro has taught many men that you need to respect the woman, you need to protect women. We've seen a lot of change because most leaderships in Aro are women. People are throwing away their breast. This is someone's breast. This is really funny. Oh, and some nice makeup. He's saying people when they are ugly, putting it on, then when they come out, they are so beautiful. We've just arrived at the University of Johannesburg to meet Professor Melanie Simpson.
It was reclaimers who created the recycling system in Johannesburg. CSIR found that 70 to 80% of the recyclables were collected by reclaimers. We have recycling rates comparable to European countries. The only reason is these very creative people. Another really interesting fact is that every year, reclaimers have saved municipalities up to 748 million rand. And that's just in landfill airspace. They're also saving industry a huge amount of money. For all of these decades, it's reclaimers who've been subsidizing industry and government. Our entire recycling industry is based on the gross exploitation of unpaid labor by Black reclaimers. We are really fortunate to have here with us one of the most inspiring women I have ever met. Eva has achieved remarkable success together with her comrades.
I remember when I first met Mel, I was doing grade 11. I was 17 years old when she was writing a book about reclaimers.
And you were a young reclaimer working at your landfill, but already you were organizing. You've always been a very powerful organizer.
To tell the truth, I never believed in myself. I was just doing because of the anger that I had because of my past.
That anger came from a lot of pain, right? But you channeled that anger against the injustices.
After meeting you and Come Eli, I stopped fighting. I make my mark by just showing people the truth.
You're very inspiring to me. You've taught me what it means to create a just world, so I'm so thankful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. When I look back, most of the reclaimers were not allowed to work in areas like Bodo. Joseph is the first person working here. The security guard will chase the reclaimers, burning their stuff, even threatening to put them to jail. The problem we found, people were stealing. So it was hard to trust whether a reclaimer is a reclaimer or the thief. Angela felt that it's important in her.
Mainu, do you remember we were worried about how reclaimers were being treated? Residents didn't really understand.
We need to be kind to the reclaimers. They work so hard and they keep the environment safe.
Exactly. We started working with Arrow in 2019. We started the Recycling with Reclaimers project and it's grown and now it's easy. Everybody just does it.
You want the trolley? Okay. Okay.
I can't believe it's been 5 years.
And I remember our first meeting here on the park.
Yes, to try and explain that people living on the river weren't bad, they weren't criminals. They were just trying to do a job. It didn't actually go down well. And then when the reclaimers and the residents could actually meet and talk to one another, hear each other's stories, they built trust.
It was hard at first for Angela, but she never gave up.
It's been so amazing to see that reclaimers have gone from being invisible to really important contributing members of our communities.
We need more champions like you in order for the recycling industry to grow and to reduce the stigma.
It's an easy model for any suburb to scale. It's all happening anyway, and it's just about building those relationships between residents and reclaimers.
I'm hoping that the relationship will last for the kids.
They're the ones that can pass on the message this is for the environment and for people.
That's what we call reclaiming the future.
Reclaiming the future.
Today's webinar, Transforming Our Economies in Ways That Are Good for the Planet, for profit, but also for people. We will go to South Africa.
Melanie is the only academic who understands reclaimers and what they need.
I was very privileged to facilitate the development of our National Waste Picker Integration Guideline, the creation of formally planned recycling systems that build on and strengthen the existing system created by reclaimers. We now have some of the best industry regulations in the world that require industry producer responsibility organizations to pay reclaimers a service fee.
In 2021, the law finally recognized our work. It demanded that companies, the ones creating all the waste, pay us a service fee through PROs. But not a single one of our 6,000 members has been paid.
This is criminality. What the PROs are doing, PROs are going to pay reclaimers.
This is a matter of survival for us. We have to fight it. The ones that are collecting money and doing nothing, we are instituting criminal charges. Those PROs that are willing to cooperate, we leave them out of the legal process.
I've just seen the Department of Environment has released draft revisions that gets rid of the South African Waste Picker registration system.
This is the first recognition of the reclaimers. Saupras is like a looking card for them, because whenever they go and sell, they're using that card.
Instead of having one national registration system, each PRO can have its own system, a ridiculous duplication.
We are damn serious. We are coming for them. Are you sure you're gonna fight? Yes.
Instead of the original legislation, it is no longer an offense not to pay those 8,000 workers that have been sitting here for 2 years waiting to be paid. It's more than just a betrayal. It's very, very deep. This latest attempts to steal people's rights. they usually embarked on things because there's some kind of a tender going on. They do not consult us on things that we are experts on, that could have saved the city millions and millions and millions.
There is someone who's paying them to sabotage everything. Our government, they don't care about you. If you are not organized, you are solo. They wanted a formal structure, now it is here, and they're gonna have to deal with them. They need to respect our role as reclaimers. You will see us in your gates.
So let's go.
We want to show them that we are human beings, we are workers. We are over being silenced by our own government.
Viva reclaimers, viva! Viva! You are hardworking men and women. Today it means your children don't have bread. We make these sacrifices for the right of reclaimers to be recognized. Today we are going to lay criminal charges against the companies who are not implementing the laws. And officers, inspectors are going to assist the police to start an investigation. Viva Aro, viva! Viva!
The Environmental Management Inspectorate will now be assigning a specialist investigator to assist you. It's the very first time that we've received an organization that has taken this to the South African police.
No one has ever charged them criminally for the behavior that they are exhibiting. So for us, it's a first in the country and probably a first in the world. We're simply saying to government, do your work. We recently discovered that the department passed amendments to the very sections that we are using right now to basically charge PROs criminally. We don't know why these amendments have been passed, and there's no justification for them whatsoever. We have a memorandum that we want to hand over to the department.
The minister must withdraw all ill-advised amendments. The department must respect the voices of thousands of reclaimers or waste pickers who daily save South Africa from drowning in its own waste. We demand action based on the first ever waste picker integration guidelines adopted by any government in the world. South Africa has led the world in recognizing the thousands of unsung environmental heroes. All future amendments must be based on guidelines.
We certainly consider your proposal.
Instead of pushing us away, we can work together and make a better city and a cleaner one. Reclaimers trust that the department is going to do the right thing. Because of the love that I see, the passion that I see around the people that I'm working with. It's really showing me that it's not about the gift only that I have, but also my calling. It's here in Aro. It gave me courage, it gave me strength, and gave me power to want to fight for the rights of the reclaimers, whether it's city, as private companies, our own government. I'll make sure that the reclaimers' voice are being heard, because I am the fighter of all reclaimers. I won't stop